man, were you planning on ever having visitation with your children? And then you know what would have happened? You would have had visitation with your children, and that man would have been there, a complete stranger. And children are always depending on their parents to alert them to danger and not bring danger to him. And you know how children sometimes end up getting abused and murdered because parents are letting complete strangers come live with them. And that same guy that you have who's not working, and then he sends you off to work, and you leave your children with a complete stranger. Versus Bianca Angulo. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Hank Wilkins for the state, Your Honor.
Defense?
Marissa Giovanco for Ms. Angulo.
Are you Bianca Angulo? Did you review the document entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it? And are you the same Bianca Angulo who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2019 CR 10407 for the offense of possession of a controlled substance penalty group 1 less than 1 gram on February 24th, 2021 for a period of 4 years? Is that you? State.
Violated condition number 2 on or about the 24th day of March 2024 in Bexar County, Texas. The defendant, Bianca Angulo, did then and there admit to illegally using a controlled substance, namely methamphetamine, in violation of condition number 2.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
And Your Honor, that's the same violation of both motions. You want me to?
Oh, there are 2 motions?
Yes.
Okay. All right, we're also on the record in 2019 CR 10408. Again, did you review the document entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney?
Yes.
All right. And are you the same Bianca Angulo who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2019 CR 10408 for the offense of possession of a controlled substance penalty group 1 less than 1 gram on February 24th, 2021 for a term of 4 years? Is that you? All right. And do you plead true to violation of condition number 2 in that motion as well? And state, are you waiving all of the allegations?
We are, Your Honor.
Any objection?
No, Judge.
Did you understand in each cause number by pleading true to violation of condition number 1, court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to $10,000 fine? Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 2 in each cause number? Then in each cause number, the court will find violation of condition number 2 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is, Your Honor. We're asking that you adjudicate the defendant guilty, revoke her community supervision, and sentence her to 1 year in the state jail.
All right. And is that what you're requesting?
It is, Judge, and that the time be run concurrent, and she should have credit for time served in both cases. She has 480 in one case and 478, I believe, in the other, but she also did 9 months in safety.
All right. So, and the cause number ending in 08, did she pay restitution to Waldo Castro?
I guess not, Judge.
Okay.
Judge, if you just give me one more.
Sure. It's supposed to be restitution to Waldo Castro and Gilbert Ramirez.
Thank you.
Judge, a amount of $99 for restitution was paid in 08.
Okay. And was there any restitution to Gilbert Ramirez that was due?
No, Judge, don't have to record that.
All right. And what has she done on probation?
Your Honor, she was in drug court and she was doing fairly well in drug court. She was a couple of weeks from actually graduating and she relapsed. She completed the dual diagnosis residential facility and she completed safe P.
You want to raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Yeah.
All right. So what's going on with your life? Why didn't you successfully complete probation?
I got especially.
Okay, you're gonna have to stop whispering. I can't hear.
I went around with the wrong people again. But I was doing very well. I was able to maintain a job. I actually still have my job. They put me on a leave of absence for now. I was renting my own house. I still have my house, thank God. But I had a setback. I relapsed.
All right, so there has to be more going on because felony drug court just doesn't kick you out because you relapsed.
I was mixed up with the wrong crowd again, and
What does that mean, the wrong crowd?
I went back to the same people that I kind of distanced myself from.
But still, felony drug court, if you get involved with the wrong crowd, and I always tell people, when you say you're involved with the wrong crowd, if those people were before me, they would say, I'm involved with the wrong crowd. And I would ask them, who's the wrong crowd? And they'd say, Bianca.
So at the time, when I went on a 4-day jail sanction for coming up dirty. And so when I went on this 4-day jail sanction, I was talking to a guy. And I guess the guy that I was talking to, they got word of it. I'm not sure if it was from his ex. I'm not sure exactly how, but they got word of it. They and I know Judge Glenn had kind of like, I guess he already knew his name and everything. He told me not to contact him, but he was staying at my house while I went to the 4-day jail sanction. So when I went to the 4-day jail sanction, I did contact him, and that's when they decided to terminate me.
Well, what do you mean you did contact him? He's living with you.
Yeah, he was living.
Why is he living with you?
He wasn't at the time. He just didn't have anywhere to stay. He was there for about a week, and then my dad ended up going over that weekend when he found out that I was doing the 4-day jail sanction and kicked everybody out of my house. So
here's my question. What is your relationship with this person? No, I mean, when you had him staying at your house.
It was like a sexual relationship.
Okay, so this is what I don't understand, and help me understand. I understand that people fall in love, right? But I don't understand this thing that women are doing now and men are doing too. But you're female before me, so I'll just say what women are doing now. I don't understand why women are having grown men live in their house. They don't have a job, so they're not bringing anything to the table. All they're doing is taking resources. They take the food because they don't have a job. They send you off to work. They don't clean because they feel like a woman should be doing the cleaning and the cooking, and they bring nothing to the table. I mean, are women so desperate now for men that they're just like, you know what? I know you don't have a job. I know you have no means of supporting yourself and you're a grown man, but come live with me. Is that where we fall into? That we're so desperate to have a man in our life that we would risk going to the state jail facility for 2 years to have a man in our life. And the thing about it is, I know with felony drug court, they probably told you more than one time not to have contact with him.
They told me that weekend because it was that week that they found out about him. I had just known him a couple weeks.
Okay, and here's the other thing. You know somebody for 2 weeks, and next thing you know, they're living with you. You know, that's how children end up getting killed. Let me just tell you, in my experience as a prosecutor and defense attorney, you know what ends up happening? A woman will go out, meet some guy at a club on Friday, and instead of that guy having enough money to take them to a hotel or motel, they just come back to the lady's house and they never leave. I'm like, this is just, I don't understand why people do that. You met some guy that you barely knew, and next thing you know, a complete stranger is living in your house. And in my day, you are the person that they used to do after school specials for. You're just a walking Lifetime movie waiting to be happening. And you know what? Mom and I will sit and watch that Lifetime movie. And you know what we'd say? Oh, no, there's no way somebody would let a complete stranger who has no job move in with them. This can't be a true story. And then you know what happens in the Lifetime movie? The screen goes black, and then you got a law named after you. So I don't know why I should just give her a year for disobeying the rules of felony drug court. And I don't think it's just one time. Felony drug court doesn't do this thing because I used to be an attorney in felony drug court. If I were in felony drug court, they would say, Stephanie, we don't want you having contact with John Doe because John Doe is a drug user. John Doe sells drugs. Don't have contact with him. I'm like, oh, okay. And then they catch me with John Doe. You know what they do? They don't kick me out of drug court. You know what they say? Hey, this is the last time we're going to tell you. We're giving you this amount of time to get John Doe out of your apartment. And if you have issues with John Doe getting out of your apartment that's in your name, here's an attorney for you. They will do the necessary things and tell you what you need to do to have that person removed from your apartment. I know they did that. And I don't think you told them John Doe was living with you. I think you were shocked. They learned he was living with you.
Okay, so I didn't tell them. I did try to lie about it in the beginning, but when I went in to talk to the judge, I already knew what it was about. I didn't know what it was about.
Because you know they found out.
They didn't find out he was living with me, but I let them know that day because I just knew that he pulled up the records. I know how Judge Clem is, and I know they've given me multiple chances, and so they had to tell me that was it, and I understand that I was in there for 3 years, so I know Elsa knew me very well.
And do you have children?
They have 2 children there with their dad.
And you letting this man come in your house just put your children before that man. Were you planning on ever having visitation with your children? And then you know what would have happened? You would have had visitation with your children and that man would have been there, a complete stranger. And children are always dependent on their parents to alert them to danger and not bring danger to him. And you know how children sometimes end up getting abused and murdered because parents are letting complete strangers come live with them. And that same guy that you have who's not working, and then he sends you off to work and you leave your children with a complete stranger. That's what happens. All of this because people have, I guess, no self-esteem for themselves or lowering their standards. Let me help you out. At some point, you know what the bare minimum standard you should have if you're getting involved with the guy? Unless he is super wealthy, that person needs to have a job. You don't need to be supporting an adult male. You're not even supporting your children, but you're supporting a grown man. I'm not going to give you a year. All right. I'm finding 2 true in each case. And I'm going to sentence you to 18 months in the state jail facility. Finding you guilty. Give you credit for any time served.
Does that include the safety?
Did she successfully complete it?
It's my understanding.
Probation, did she successfully complete safety?
Yes, sir. And I believe DDR. Yes, sir.
Okay. I'll give you credit for safety because you successfully completed. And I'll give you credit for DDRF. Did she successfully complete DDRF?
Yes.
All right, now I'll give you credit for that. Did you review in each case the trial court certification of defendants' rights to appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it? All right, because this is not a plea bargain agreement, you do have a limited right to appeal. And that right to appeal is as it relates to the allegations in the motion, not the fact that you were on deferred adjudication. Do you understand? All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing. You are an adult. If you want to do silly things and risk your life by moving in complete strangers in your house, you can do that. But the problem is when you have children, then children end up with complete strangers. And people will always tell me they will not allow drug addicts or whoever to babysit their children. That's what you do when you move a complete stranger, a grown man who doesn't have a job. Have some standards and don't go past those standards and don't ever let complete strangers come and live in your apartment. You understand? All right, good luck to you, okay? And when you get out, if you still have issues and you want some help with drug treatment, you can always come back to court and I'll find a place for you, okay? All right, good.
Bianca Angulo was weeks from graduating felony drug court, job, house, clean tests. Then one relapse and one bad decision blew it all up. Instead of listening to the judge's warnings, she let a new boyfriend with no job slide into her home and into her case, risking not just her freedom, but the safety of the kids she hopes to see again. Now drug court is over, and she's headed to state jail for 18 months with credit for treatment time. Do you think this was a fair consequence or too harsh for a relapse? Comment below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more real courtroom breakdowns.
Forensic report.
Okay.
I'd like included in the file.
Okay, just at the appropriate time when I take into evidence the steps, just offer that. Okay. Court is calling 2022 CR 6188, State of Texas versus Kevin Giovanni Luna. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Jason Garrett, Your Honor.
Defense,
Body of Delfrano.
are you Mr. Luna? Counsel, have you received all the discovery and did you review it with your client?
Yes, sir.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Luna, did you review the document entitled True Bill of Indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it? Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment? State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
No, we're not. We're proceeding on the lesser included murder.
Any objection?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Luna, did you review the document entitled Court Admonishments and Defendants Waivers and Affidavit of Admonitions with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes.
Did you understand the state is proceeding on the lesser included offense of murder? The range of punishment for that offense is anywhere from 5 to 99 years or life in prison and up to a $10,000 fine.
Yes, sir.
If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court doesn't follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes.
Did you understand by entering this plea, you were giving up those rights? And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case? Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
He has, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him? Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense? Mr. Luna, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter the plea? Anyone promised you anything other than the plea? Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented? Are you a U.S. citizen? Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
According to the plea, the state is proceeding on the lesser included offense of murder. Punishment is to be assessed at 40 years in the prison. There's an affirmative finding of deadly weapon. There are no applications, and they're taking in consideration 2023 CR 1287. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes.
Defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
State.
It is, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in both places? Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
There have been motions filed that have not been ruled upon.
Then to the offense of murder, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest? State any evidence.
Yes, Your Honor. State Exhibit number 1 with all of its attachments, Your Honor.
Any objection?
No objections.
Defense, any evidence?
Your Honor, we offer defense exhibit number 1, a 25-page report from Dr. John Fabian. We've shown it to Mr. Garahan. He has no objections. The conclusion of Dr. Fabian's report states that Mr. Luna has a
I'll get to that.
Okay.
So I just want to
Okay.
read to see for sufficiency. So there's no objection to defense exhibit number 1?
That is correct. No objection.
All right. Then the court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and defense exhibit 1. The court will find that defendant has, I'm so sorry. Mr. Luna, did you review the waiver and consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations with your attorney?
Yes.
Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places? All right, the court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and defense exhibit 1, and the court will review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing? All right, anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Honor, the states exhibit 1 into evidence with no objection. Dr. John Fabian, the conclusion of his report after his examinations, Mr. Luna he suffers from a tri-diagnosis of brain disorder, mental illness, and substance abuse addiction. And his recommendation is to be placed in the therapeutic unit at TDC. And we would ask the court if the court could include that in the file, and if the court could make a recommendation to the therapeutic unit.
All right, is there anything you wish to say, Mr. Luna? All right, the court will follow the agreement, sentence you to 40 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served, take in consideration 2023 CR 1287. There's an affirmative finding of deadly weapon. Is there anything else from either side with regards to sentencing?
Not for the record. No.
All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it? All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement and because I followed your plea bargain agreement and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? All right, and the court will also request the therapeutic community or mental health community at the prison.
Thank you.
The way that works, I have no jurisdiction to force them to place you in that. You'll have to request it as well, and then it'll be completely up to TDC whether or not they do that. Do you understand? All right, we can go off the record. Mr. Lunan, I always tell people anytime that people serve is a lot of time, even a day, that's a lot of time. And with you, it's 40 years. How old are you? You're 20. And so you will still have a chance when you are released to live your life. All right. But there's somebody who's dead and their life is over. You understand? So you need to take advantage of whatever they have at the prison that's available for you to better yourself. And you need to go to prison and not become institutionalized. Do you understand? All right. Is there any victim impact?
There's 2 shortly this year.
All right. So what's going to happen next is there are going to be 2 people to speak to you, and they are related to the victim in this case. And they are probably going to voice to you how they feel about things. I always require everyone to treat everybody with respect. So just listen to what they have to say and internalize it. Okay. All right. Thank you. Deputy is Denny Yarborough. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Daniel Escobar for the state of Texas.
Defense.
Now from the defense.
Are you Mr. Yarborough?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you review the document entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney, and did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you the same Denny Yarborough who's placed on deferred adjudication in 2022 CR 8978 for the offense of burglary of a habitation with intent to commit a felony on September 28, 2023 for a period of 10 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
State.
Violated condition number 1 on or about the 3rd day of November 2023 in Bexar County, Texas. The defendant, Denny Yarborough, committed the offense of driving while intoxicated in violation of condition number 1.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
Your Honor, state waives all of the violations.
Any objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 1, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, sentence you up to life in prison and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 1?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find violation of condition number 1 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
Yes, Your Honor, it's the moral recognition therapy, bi-weekly reporting, and 90 days of random meetings.
That's the agreement, Your Honor.
All right, what is happening with the DWI?
Judge, the first appearance is on the 14th of May. I have an incomplete discovery in that case. I'm appointed to that case.
Okay. Probation. What is your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand. State your name for the record.
Bianca Angulo.
All right, what have you done since you've been on probation?
My business certificate, I'm now a student for SEC, San Antonio College. I have my student ID. I took my TSA, and all I have to do is sign up for classes.
Okay, all right, that's good.
Yes, ma'am.
So here's the thing. There are other things that you need to start working on too,
Yes,
like your
ma'am.
parenting classes.
Yes, ma'am.
Like, I'm not, you've already pled true to the DWI, so that means that you were drinking. You're not allowed to drink on probation. I think I tell everybody that, or at least a majority of the people, when they're before me on a specific case. Doesn't matter if you're drinking in your house. Doesn't matter if you're drinking in your backyard. Everybody who's on probation, you're not allowed to drink alcohol.
Yes, ma'am.
So do you realize by drinking alcohol, you're basically saying, oh, I'm okay with doing life in prison. I'll take this drink of alcohol. Do you understand? You're going to have to grow up and realize can't drink alcohol, can't smoke marijuana, can't do any of this on probation. That's what being on probation is. You don't have the same rights and privileges that other people have. You understand?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
You have a contract with this court. I know you have an agreement with the state. Probation has given me their recommendation, but it's really up to me. So even though they've agreed that you be continued, I could revoke you and send you to prison right now for life. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Do not come back here for this nonsense. We're always here in the 187 to help people if they need help with drug or alcohol or whatever, or you have some issues, pick up the phone, call probation, and we'll see what we can do. But you are not allowed to drink. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
From here on out, everything that you do, you need to ask yourself, could this potentially result in me going to prison for life? If the answer is yes, don't do it. If the answer is maybe, don't do it. If it's like, I don't know, pick up the phone, call probation. You understand?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
All right, this is what the court is going to do. Court is finding violation of condition number 1 true. Are you employed?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. How much is the UA hotline?
Your Honor, your analysis will be worth $10 to $20. And depending on how often you like to test it.
All right. Is there any other issue with him other than this alcohol? Don't report, you could go to prison. You understand?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
So this is what the court is going to do. The court is finding number 1 true. The court will deny the motion. Court is going to alter and amend conditions to include the following. There's to be 90 sober meetings in 90 days. There's you to report to probation. One time, probation is one time every 2 weeks too much for you all? All right, you're going to report to probation one time every 2 weeks for 60 days. If you miss reporting, they're going to file a motion to revoke. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
Now, the MRT, that's to help you make better decisions. Do you need help on how to make better decisions?
Yes,
I'm-
ma'am.
All right. If you do, let me know. We'll give you something.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So in the MRT, probation, is there anything else? Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful? All right. That's the court's ruling. We can go off the record, make better decisions. Otherwise, you may find yourself at the prison.
Yes, ma'am.
And when you go to prison, people will ask you, what are you here for? And you're going to say, well, I drank alcohol or I didn't report to probation. All right.
Yes, ma'am.
Good luck to you.
Thank you so much.
So you received all the discovery and did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, everyone, please don't talk behind the court reporter. We're on the record. If you'll move it towards that end. Mr. Aresby, did you review the document entitled Application for Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am, I understood.
Did you review what's entitled True Bill of Indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it? Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Your Honor, we're proceeding on the lesser included.
Any objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
Did you review the document entitled Court's Admonishments and Defendants Waivers and Affidavit of Admonitions with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand the state is proceeding on the lesser included offense of assault, bodily injury, family
Yes,
as a Class A misdemeanor? The range of punishment is up to 1 year in the Bexar County Jail and up to a $4,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court doesn't follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call, and the right to remain silent? Did you understand by entering this plea, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Sure.
Did you understand, I'm sorry, counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Aresby, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter the plea? Anyone promised you anything other than the plea? Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented? Are you a U.S. citizen? Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 1 year in the Bexar County Jail. State recommends community supervision. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. There's to be no contact with the complainant. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes,
Did
Your
you
Honor.
understand defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
State.
Yes, Judge.
Did you understand with an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand with an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to be designated as primary custodial parent?
I'm okay.
You want to talk to him about that? You understand it? Did you sign it in both places? Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Outside the agreement, the state is requesting that your community supervision be for a term of 2 years. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then to the lesser included offense, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State any evidence.
Yes, Your Honor. State offer states 1 and attachments.
Any objection?
None.
And state, have you spoken with the complainant?
We have made repeated attempts and we've been unable to contact her, Your Honor.
All right. Did you review the waiver and consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it
Yes.
in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial? A right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent? Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports? But most importantly, there be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept in the evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments, and the court will review the same. There's not going to be any objection to.
And yet, in Your Honor, and I apologize if I am a little bit slower today.
Oh, no, you know what?
Given that
You're
it's-
correct. You're correct.
Okay, but I
Thank you.
very much appreciate it. Judge.
No,
Thank
I
you.
appreciate that
Yes, ma'am.
because it's not a second anymore. I was going by it
Yes,
being a
ma'am,
second.
absolutely.
All right. It's gonna be one of those days. The court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
We ask that you follow the recommendations for community supervision.
All right, the other assault, sir, that you had, is that the same complainant? Who is that?
The most recent one was my sister.
Okay,
The one prior was the mother of my child. That was 14 years ago.
all right, why are you hitting your sister?
Got into an argument. I said to mind your business, you don't have my business. And we escalated.
I'm sorry, you're mumbling, I can't hear you.
We were arguing back and forth. It was over her misunderstanding of what I was doing, and it just escalated from there. When we got into the argument, it got physical, and in my defense, I struck and I didn't know what to do. But truly deeply sorry.
The other one was an ugly baby at some point
Um,
in your life?
no.
I mean, that's what it says in the
steps. It's making a remark off of another child picture, and she just took it from me talking about her children when I wasn't.
No, she says that in the police report, it says
This one.
that there's a photo. You said it was an ugly baby, which was her. That's what she's saying. It was her. And so she told you you were an ugly baby as well. And then all of this happened
That's-
over each of you saying,
I guess for me saying what the child was, it wasn't her child, it was another child. But
well, why are you calling anybody's baby ugly?
I
don't think there's a good explanation.
there is a-
Yeah. They always say everyone has a beautiful, all children are beautiful and every mother has one. Every mom thinks their baby is beautiful. Hippos think their babies are beautiful. I think they are sort of cute.
I agree.
How old are you?
I'm 35. I just turned 35.
You're 35. And so this happened, what, when you're 31 or so? And I'm sure she's not returning your call because she doesn't want her brother to end up going to prison
I believe that's right.
over ugly baby photos, allegedly.
Yes, Your Honor.
You all are too adult for this nonsense.
I understand.
Do you have children?
Yes, ma'am.
How old are they?
He's 15.
And who is he with?
He's with you.
All right. Court is going to sentence you to 1 year in the Bexar County Jail, suspended and probated for 2 years. Court is going to find an affirmative finding of family violence. All right, the no contact with his sister. Here's the thing, it's going to be no contact with your sister. If she wants to have contact, then she needs to contact the state, and then the state will let me know. And then we can come in and see if I'll lift that. I don't know how that's going to work for the holiday seasons coming up. I guess y'all won't be able to spend Cinco de Mayo together, but all right, so there's to be no contact with Serena. That's with the C.
Yes, ma'am.
Iris Aresby. Anger management. I should order you to a photography class because that's really what the photos, if they're beautiful or not, it's photoshopped or whatever they do now. Michelle,
Yes, sir.
what do we want to do about the alleged ugly baby photos? Does he need, is there a class to stop people from saying photos are ugly? I don't know.
No, Judge.
All right.
Nothing.
I'm going to give you the MRT course, and let me explain why I'm giving you the MRT course. Because obviously whatever you learned from the other family violence course, it didn't stick. So you need that. I don't want you to think that I'm just giving you conditions because I'm just giving them. I'm hoping it will change certain things. So it'll be the MRT. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. There's to be regular UAs. Are you employed? All right, proof of employment within 30 days. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. There's going to be 40 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to order parenting classes. Once you complete parenting classes, the community service hours will be deemed satisfied. And field visit one time. And then thereafter at probation's discretion. All right, is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
No.
All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it? All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing, at the end of the day, that's your sister.
Yes.
You're supposed to love and protect your sister, not hit on your sister. Because if something were to happen to her, you would probably be the first one chasing the hearse, right? You need to get control of your anger. And then hopefully your mom can be some kind of mediator. And when I say mediator, maybe your mom will have your sister contact the state, but you're not allowed to contact your mom and say, have my sister contact the state so I can come over for Cinco de Mayo or Thanksgiving. You understand?
Yes.
All right.
This case started over something so petty it sounds like a joke, an argument about an ugly baby photo. But inside this courtroom, it's not funny at all. Ralph Aresby isn't just a brother arguing with his sister, he's now a repeat family violence offender. The judge gives him a year in jail, suspended into 2 years of probation, a no-contact order with his own sister, and a lifetime bar on owning guns, all over one heated moment. Do you think this sentence was fair for what happened? Comment below and don't forget to like and subscribe for more real courtroom stories.